my gosh, I am running late to my episode. Guys, I have a new episode coming out. You're gonna love this. Thank you so much to the Caribbean Dutch Pot for sponsoring my episode. Make sure you tune in. Don't miss out. Let's go. This is gonna be amazing. I can't believe it. My guest is waiting for me. I have to go quickly. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, what are we going to talk about? This guest?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so late, girly. Oh my God.
Lydia.
Yay, how are you?
Hey.
You look good.
It has been so long.
It's been very long time. How have you
You
been?
are a businesswoman.
I know.
Hey, come on. I'm so sorry I'm late, but you know, I had to look cute for
Well,
the
you're
pod,
forgiven because you're
obviously.
looking very, very
Thank
good.
you, thank you. You like the pink? You like the pink?
Well, yeah. I love the pink.
Thank you. And we're matching.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
You're welcome. Even though you came in late, you're forgiven.
Oh,
You're
so
forgiven.
I'm sorry, guys. I came in a little bit late.
Okay.
But we can get into it. Thank you for coming to my new set.
You're welcome. Thank you for
This-
inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. We've got some drinks coming later.
I can't wait. I'm thirsty.
Don't worry, I like to look after my guests here. So, you know, you're
thank
very, very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Are you ready to get into it?
Have I got a choice?
Well, no, you don't.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm ready. Yes.
So, before we get into the discussion, I do like to take my guests through a quick fire question. Okay? So, you know, quick fire is like quick fire. So, you just have to say whatever comes into your mind. So, let me get my question.
Okay.
Don't worry, nothing too scary. We're not gotten there yet.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, okay, no.
Yes,
So, coffee or tea?
None.
Oh, wow. Early bird or night owl?
Early bed.
Dogs or cats?
Dog.
One thing you can't live without?
Lipstick.
Summer or winter?
In between.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
What's the one song you have to sing along to?
You know, it's a gospel. It's this one. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah.
Look at you. Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah.
City life or countryside?
Countryside.
And what's your favorite way to relax after a long day?
TV, just family.
Oh,
With the family, just chatting, eating,
chilling,
screaming. It's very relaxing.
The day-to-day. It's so
Day-to-day
crazy
like
because you know when you're used to being in a house full of people and then
Yeah.
the kids are like away and it's like the silence.
You know, the
It's like you
first time,
miss it.
the first time I found myself alone, I was like, "Oh, something is not right. Oh my gosh, what's happening?" And then I realized they were not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. So
Yeah,
good.
it gets like that, and I guess it's hard as well, like as a mum, to like take time to actually relax.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not used to it, because you seem like you're one busy woman, not always on the go.
I'm very, very busy, but I like it. If I'm not busy, I feel like I'm wasting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to be busy.
Okay. Well, actually, me too, because I feel like, I don't know, it keeps me going, because sometimes when I'm not doing anything,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's like you're faced with too much.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and it's like
too much in
nah.
your head and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is
Yes.
until it isn't.
Oh yes.
Okay. Right. So this is my question I always like to ask my guests.
Okay.
So this is where it now gets deep. So what has been a pivotal moment in your life, or what has been your turning point in your life?
I think when I became a mum.
Okay.
Then my life was over. No, but you know, I became a mum and I was more aware of everything. I was not selfish anymore.
Okay.
It was just like, yeah, now you've got somebody to look after, so you're
Constantly.
responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't just do whatever you want anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that like a big change? Because what was life like before the kids? What was your life like?
It was lifing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, it was
Lifing
lifing.
to the highest.
Oh yes, it was party after party. But yeah, I was doing
I
like.
can see the party still in
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so party
Yeah,
after party.
I was just enjoying my life, to be honest. And then, boom, somebody
Was
there.
the plan? Was the kids' plan? Would you say?
To be honest, I was married. I was in a long, serious relationship, so it was like, it was a
It was
good
bound to
thing.
happen.
Yeah. It was a good thing. Yeah.
Okay, so did you have that kind of life with your partner then? So, or was it just in your life? That was your individual life, or did you have that life together?
We had it together.
That's
It
good.
was the two of us.
In the street.
We did it together. Yeah, we did. It was, yeah.
No, it's nice because it's nice when you can actually enjoy life with your partner.
Yeah, especially with the first child.
Yeah.
You know, you go through pregnancy together. You
Yeah.
stress him very well. Like everything is on point.
Okay.
But it was good. It was good. But it was a big change for me.
Change.
Yeah, it was.
And how did you cope with that change?
How? Just move on. You're working. You don't stop working. I mean, you just want the best for your child, so you're kind of more focused.
Yeah.
I was very focused. That's when I started the salon and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, well, listen, I need a drink because
I'm thirsty.
before we can get into it, I need something to rejuvenate me.
I agree with you. I agree.
If you're looking for the best Caribbean hotspot in Northampton, check out the Caribbean Dutch Pot. If you want home-cooked Jamaican meals, vibes upon vibes, an all-year-round venue to be at, then make sure you check them out. Thank you so much, the Caribbean Dutch Pot, for sponsoring this episode. Right, let's have our drinks. Oh, wow. And what do we have here? Cheers.
This is mangoing. Very nice. Very fresh.
And refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Okay, so you was life in?
I was like,
And then, so how many kids do you have now?
a few. Enough to
And then
form
what-
a football team.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the family unit? What's that like?
The family as the children and everything.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just hard work.
Yeah.
It's 24 hours planning what to eat, washing, cleaning.
Yeah.
Everything.
And is it just you? Do you have a supportive?
No, just me.
Just you? Has that always been the case, or?
No, it wasn't. Then now it is.
Okay. So how did you manage that sort of transition? Because seems like you had support before.
Yeah, I did. But I don't know. You just get used to it. It's your life. It's your children. You don't think.
Yeah.
You don't have time to be thinking, should I feed him? Should I feed? No, you
Yeah.
just go with it.
Yeah. You seem like you a strong woman.
Yes.
And you just have to do what you have to do.
You have to do what you have to do. Don't have time to be thinking, crying, depression. No, I don't have time for that. There's more to life than
She's
me
just
thinking,
like,
oh my God. No.
Listen,
No.
I have to just keep going.
Yeah.
How do you keep bouncing back up though?
Because, to be honest, I have a vision. I said to myself that at the age of 45, I don't want to be working so hard.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the hard work now. So when I'm 45, I don't work hard. So I focus a lot.
Okay, so you're very like career and
Yeah.
work driven. Okay.
Yeah.
And have you always been like that?
Yeah.
And how has that been, that balance? Because sometimes I feel like in relationship, if you're a strong woman and you're very focused, very career driven, it can be intimidating.
It is.
For some men.
It is. It is very intimidating.
Have you experienced that? Do men feel like when
Yeah.
they meet you and it's just like, it's a...
They do, because especially as soon as you start talking, they're like, wow, you're too strong, you're opinionated, you're not for me. I'm like, no, you're not for me. No. So don't come for me. So yeah, men tend to be intimate, but from the outward view, I look strong.
Yeah.
But the more closer you get, the more you feel like, I'm just a baby. I like pink stuff. pinky stuff. Not like, I don't know, I'm just strong.
So do you, have you gotten that from your mom, or where have you gotten your characteristic and personality from? Like, what made Lydia?
Growing up, it was interesting.
Yeah. How interesting?
Well, it was interesting enough for me to be strong like this.
Okay.
So
what's been some of the most interesting things that
I started
Lydia
doing
has experienced?
business at the age of probably, 8.
Okay.
I'll go to the farm and I'll be selling mangoes and selling stuff. So from there, I think I picked up that idea, that desire of always being independent, because I always had money, even when I was a baby.
Okay.
Well, not baby, 8 years.
Yeah.
I always had money, so that's something that also been part of my life.
Independence.
Yeah. So yeah, this is where it's taking me.
Okay. And so how is that translated, like, in your, because you was in a long-term relationship? Was you married before?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you?
I am not married at all.
Okay. And how long was you married for?
From 2017 to 2019.
Okay. So
it was a long time.
It was a long time.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Would you say you had a happy marriage?
It was really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, because I think I met your husband.
We were really
and he was
cool.
husbanding.
He was like wow. And then it disappeared.
Well, I've been to Lydia's house before.
Yeah.
As in, honey, he's doing what he needs to be doing.
It was good. We had a very good relationship. And then we are not anymore.
Was that a mutual, because it sounds like it was his decision?
Well, not really, but in the end we came together and we agreed, and then it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are where you are.
I am.
And you're moving on.
Yes.
And what's the dating life been like? This is the Rags to Riches part. We like to put everything how large this table is. What? We like to put it on the table.
Interesting.
Okay.
Do you know one thing though? Because I was in the long relationship, I got with my ex at the age of 23. So I feel like I didn't get the time to kind of live my life. So after we were not together, yeah,
it was hard to.
It wasn't.
Okay, so what's it like? I'm free.
No. To be honest, I feel like it gave me the chance to learn about people, especially about men. Oh my gosh. Honestly, because when you get into a long-term relationship at a younger age, you don't actually know. Yeah. Unless you have somebody to tell you or to guide you, how men are and things like that. You don't know. So you end up just doing things anyhow, or you end up not understanding the person as a man. You end up kind of. You don't know what you're doing.
You're just making it up as you're going along. You're learning as you're going along.
Yeah, but now when we split up, then I decided to learn about men, what it is that to be men, to also understand, to read books. Now I'm listening to teachings and stuff like that. It's helpful. Yeah. It is.
What would you say if you was to get married again? What would you do different? What would Lydia do different to in her marriage?
I think I will be more understanding.
Okay.
Even though I'm very, very much understanding, but then I'll be more, I'm more like, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And we will all make mistakes and things like that. So, and also I'll be more, I wouldn't hold grudges.
Okay.
Because when I'm not happy, I'm not happy. So, but no, I wouldn't do that. It's kind of pointless. Just waste of energy, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't do. Life is not as hard.
Yeah, and there's something. It's not everything that you have to just make a big deal into.
Yeah.
What was like as a married woman then? Like, what would be like some of the things that you'll think? What did I even let that get to me, or what did I argue about this kind of thing?
I think at the beginning everything was fine.
Yeah.
But then like, when things were falling apart, nothing was good.
You just see the ugly.
Everything was just horrible. You can smile to me. I'm like, why are you smiling? I don't like your teeth.
Oh, come on.
So this is, I think if, but it is what it is, to be honest. Sometimes things just needs to happen in order for you to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you've grown, or how have you like evolved since then?
Yeah, I think I am more, as I was saying, I'm more understanding, and I don't take things too serious. Even though I'm always like that, but now when it comes to relationship, I don't take things at heart like that. You know, every small thing I'm like, oh my God, you don't. No, I'm just relaxed. You know, I allow the person to be themselves.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now my husband, you will love me.
Because you'll be like, you're angry. Okay, when you calm down.
Yes, just chill. It's
Yeah.
not the end of the world.
And it's crazy though, like sometimes you have to go through like these things to actually see that to learn like so much.
Yeah.
And so you were saying that like you learned about even men and how men are. What are some of the things that you learned about men?
Men are babies. I'm sorry.
In what way?
It takes them. The common sense is
not common.
Not common at all.
I feel like that's with human nature, to be fair.
No, because I think for men, what I understand, for men, they like to plan about so many things. The simplest thing is that they need to think and plan and this.
Very
and that.
logical.
When you're the woman, you're like, no, this is just
straightforward.
It's just a cup. Just pick it up.
They're like,
nah. Then how are you going to, like, without messing? Just pick it up. So I think, and to be honest, I think men, if you understand them, relationship is not as hard.
As we make it, right?
As we make it. It's not as hard because most men just want peace.
Yes.
And when you are not able to offer them that peace, your relationship is doomed.
Yeah.
But you yourself, you need to make sure you are at peace.
To be able to give
To give that peace. And we always said, but there's one thing though, a man needs to be able to make the woman feel secure. In order for I know it sounds like, what are you talking about? But in the house, if the man is not being the man, the woman cannot give you the peace.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is where it gets a bit tricky with conversation between men and women, because everybody has their part to play. And sometimes women will talk about what they feel and what they're going through and what men are not doing. And men will do vice versa to women. So then we don't kind of take it from... Because as a man, you're the one that's hurt me, so why should I listen to you?
Yeah.
And then the man would feel like, well, the woman, you're not doing what you should, so why should I listen to you? So there's never that mutual understanding.
But then I think that understanding comes in with maturity.
Yeah.
I think after, when you're younger, as you just get into where everything is a fight.
Yeah.
But now, and then you come out.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to come out to learn, but with maturity, you just like, okay, so men are like this and women are like that. Men are don't think too much sometimes.
Like it can be simple.
It can be simple, but yeah. To men, some things are very simple. What is simple to them might not be simple to us.
Yeah.
And some simple things like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to talk. I want to talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, you're talking too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not talking too much. Listen to I had a hard day. My day was horrible. And it's like, wow, okay. All right.
But do you think that's compatibility though? Like, do you think that's to do with compatibility? So maybe if you have a man because some men would be like, I don't care what you're talking about, but I will listen to you anyway because I don't mind that. Whereas some men might be a lot more reserved. So when you're talking to them, it's like you're talking to a brick wall, and it's like, damn, like.
I think a man is a man.
Yeah.
I think every man want their woman to respect them,
yes,
to give them peace, and as long as you are able to understand as a woman, it doesn't mean that the man is perfect.
Yeah.
But if you are able to understand that, it makes things a bit easier. Mm-hmm. So if you are able to do that, some intellectual men will also give you the peace you need.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't know. I think it's hard. In order for you to get to the whatever you want, you need maturity.
Yeah.
And marriage is not a joke. It's not a joke, oh. Hey.
Would you surprised like being in that environment?
Do you know, the first time I got married, I was like, but why are you such a baby? Everything is like, no, I'm like, what? I used to think men are babies. So every man, it doesn't matter your age, I'm like, children. I was like that, I'm telling you.
Children.
I was always, as soon as I see a man complain, I'm like, babies. But then now, with maturity, I understand that men are not just, they're not just babies, they don't take things as we take it,
Yeah, because men can be vulnerable too, like men could be sensitive.
Yeah, I want my husband to cry, I want you to cry, come on home, baby,
Are you sure you're not going to be like,
shut up?
Yeah.
No. I think I like it when if you allow your man to be emotionally, depend or whatever.
Yeah.
He's more likely to be open up to you and be trusting you, conversational and stuff like that.
Because I think it would be the worst thing, like if you're in a relationship and he just can't, he doesn't come to you, he doesn't talk,
he doesn't feel comfortable.
Then you don't know what's going on in his mind. And then someone else would come in and know
your next door neighbor is giving him the opportunity.
Darling,
here's some cookies.
What's the matter today?
How was your day?
And meanwhile, you, the woman, is like, you're talking again. You're crying again. You're doing this.
Yeah.
So I think from what I'm hearing, from what we're saying, is sometimes we have to take that accountability, how we are in relationships. As women, it's important that we understand our roles, but men too need to understand their roles. Oh my goodness! Oh, well, so long. What's your ideal man? What's your type? Because I'm kind of gauging something here.
What are you saying?
What's your idea? Because you're a strong woman, and I think a lot of women can relate to how you are. From the age of 8, you was very entrepreneurial. Yeah. You was doing your business, selling your mangoes
and stuff.
Yeah, and other things, and so you've built this strong foundation, strong self identity. Yeah. And it's showing like in your exterior, so a lot of men might feel intimidated sometimes by you. You're assertive when you speak, so that again could be like a blockers in relationships. So a lot of women can experience that. Yeah. So what type of man would fit Lydia's profile?
Yeah. So to be honest, because I love business.
Okay.
And I'm quite strong, as you're saying. Not strong as I want to fight, but I want my man to be able to hold conversation. You cannot be my partner and we talking about something, you're like, what? Like, no, you can't do that. And so you must love business. Because I feel like if you are in a relationship, if both of you have something in common, it helps. Yeah. So I would like my man to be a business oriented.
So if he was like a 9 to 5, just like not interested in business, but he would still kind of like support you and be in your business, that's just not his thing.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be his thing.
Okay.
But as long as he understands and he support me and also guide me kind of.
Yeah.
Because I think women, we need the support of our partner. It doesn't have to be like giving money, even the verbally.
Yeah.
You know, the support and prayers and stuff like that. It does help. So my man has to be like what I'm talking about, describing. Yeah, supportive, understanding. Even if I'm making mistake, he can't be talking to me like, look at you, this African woman, don't listen to me. No, like, you know, just allow me to experiment, you know, and so my man, I like a strong man, someone who make me feel secure, somebody who's very secure within himself.
Yeah.
You must be intellectual. I cannot deal with, well, I don't know if I should say that, but you know, you should be able to hold conversation. It's very important to me, and also you shouldn't be too serious on your, you know, not too, because I'm not serious sometimes. Yeah. And so I can't be having somebody you want to laugh and you're like, that's not funny. Yeah. It's like, nah, can't do that. But yeah, this is it really. I just like very lively man. Yeah. And you need to be cute. Okay. It matters.
Do you feel like, you know, because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder? Yeah. So, it is. And also sometimes the closer you get to someone, the beauty comes out.
Well, if you want to see the beauty, you can see it. You can see beauty in anything, but if you don't want to see it, you can't see it.
So if he's got all of the other elements somewhere else, and it's just the beauty is just not so much.
No, it's true. You're right. Yeah. Though, because it can be as ugly as that's a bit difficult. But you know, appearance, you still need something attractive. Yeah. It doesn't have to be the Mr. Booyakasha. But you know, but something has to be attractive enough for me to want to talk to you. You understand? So yeah, I don't know if everything is there, but in there's something. I can look at his face and be like, oh, you have nice teeth, your breath is not killing me. Like, yeah.
Just hygiene, general hygiene.
Just hygiene and, you know, you're caring and things like that. No, it's okay.
Okay. Well, now I know. You know, it's good to get to know you a little bit, because I feel like sometimes, like, with women who might identify as, like, being strong and have to do this, be independent, sometimes it's not because we want to be as women, it's just because we've had to be. And so sometimes that can have an effect on the way we view and choose our partners as well. Yeah. So, you know, it's good to know that actually, as someone who is strong, this is just all that I need and all that I require. Yeah. Because it's not, sometimes people perceive things about these strong black women.
Yeah, they do. They do, yeah. They're like, yeah, you're so strong. And the thing is,
so what does that even mean?
Being strong does not mean, it does not mean that you don't need the affection. Yeah. You know, you still need the affection. You still need your husband's money or your partner still, you know, you still want to feel girly. Yeah. You're still a woman at the end of the day. But you're strong in the sense that you know what you want and you're going for it. So that makes you strong as a human being, really. But women, we call them, a man is normal for a man to just be working non-stop. But as long as a woman is doing the same, then you are labeled as a strong woman. But meanwhile, it's the norm. That's the norm.
Was your mum like that? Like, was your mum like a strong woman, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's quite strong. She's strong. We didn't grow up together, but she's strong. I've seen her strong.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Something about Lydia. It's like you got that softy inside, and you're like,
I'm like a ninja. But when you get closer, I'm not like that, because I'm telling you, we're all girlies. Yeah. You can be as strong as you want, but you're still a girl at the end of the day. Yeah. You still want your husband or your partner to just treat you like a princess. And,
you know, be a baby girl when he's around.
Still want the kisses and the hugs and do.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
So where you are in life now, would you say that you are happy and content?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is it about your life where it is that makes you happy?
To be honest, I think now I know more about myself because now I know who I am, well, who I am. So I'm really content. I know, like, if I meet a man, I know I'm confident I can help the man to kind of progress.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's what I'm talking about. The person, we have to have the kind of same mindset, business-wise.
Yeah.
So I know if my partner is into business, I can support him, and I understand myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it makes things a bit easier for me. Yeah. Emotionally, I discovered I'm not so emotional. I don't cry easily.
Yeah. Do you
At
feel like you're
all.
emotionally detached? Like, what's your emotional sort of style?
I can easily let go of things. What before I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be no. I can just, I'm cool. 1 minute, 2, 3, and then you're gone.
When did that change? Because you say that you before
Yeah.
you was more like
I was,
you're feeling more.
I think, to be honest, I can't give you a time or
Yeah.
moment, but for some reason, I've just realized that that's how I am.
Okay.
I don't hold on to things. If you're disturbing my life, your energy is destroying my mood and things like that, I know you're out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've had to guard yourself, like
A lot.
as you've growing and experiencing life?
It's very important. You have to cut off some friends, and I so love being alone.
Yeah.
I love my personal space. I don't know. I never knew I liked that because I was a party girl.
Yeah.
But now I love, because now, I make product and things like that.
Yeah.
So now I get time to think, to plan.
actually put into
to
your
do my
business
research,
and,
and I just,
Do you know, like, sometimes though, I do feel like people who are party people,
Yeah.
you could be in the midst of like thousands of people and still be alone and
Yeah.
still feel lonely, just because
Your
you
mind
see
is
me
somewhere else.
out and like you might see like, oh, she's so happy. It doesn't mean that when I go home,
Yeah.
that's my state.
Yes.
My state can be different.
Yeah, but people judge you based on what they see you doing in the club. Example, because you don't go to club to sleep.
Yeah.
You go there to chill.
Yeah.
And then people will just come after you because of that. Then they kind of label your life down. Oh, yo, she's the party girl. She's not serious. She's not this. She's not that. Because they've seen you kind of dancing off.
You came with your dancing shoes.
So yeah, I think being a business person is quite lonely sometimes, because you want to think. It's not that I'm not there, because now I'm working towards my goal.
Yeah.
So I want to plan. I need to sit, especially research take a lot of your time. So most of the time you just by yourself, and I love it. I so love it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So this is it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your business, because you've been doing your business for a long time now.
Yeah.
So what do you do first? Tell the people what you do. Wrap up your business.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a hairdresser, beauty therapist. So I started the salon 2011.
Yeah.
I started one, and then I had to give up. And I went into partnership with somebody for the salon, and it didn't really work well. So now I got my own, and it's lovely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see the spot.
I think it's really cool. It's really cool. I work hard for it. It's not done yet, but it's in
It's a big
progress.
achievement.
Yeah, I love it. And also I make products. I make hair care products.
Yeah.
Skincare products. And hair oils and stuff. So this is it. This is me. I'm into many things.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm focused on one thing,
But into many things.
things.
So where is Lydia heading to? What's on the table for Lydia?
At the moment, I think I'm more focused on bringing my product out.
Yeah.
So I'm working hard on it. I've done it before. I'm kind of what do you call it? Revamping,
Yeah.
like, removing some ingredients, adding ingredients, and testing more and stuff like that. So at the moment, my goal is really bring it out and just take over the market.
Take over the market.
Oh, yes.
Why not? Why not?
Oh,
Why
yes.
not? You never know.
You never
how
know.
are you balancing being a businesswoman, being a mother, and then having your life as well?
I don't know. I can tell you how I do it because sometimes I sit and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Yeah, because from the school run to the now go to the salon I also work as in a different company.
Yeah.
To do
You
that
got like your day job as well.
yeah. So it's like I can't tell. But I think it's God because some of this, I don't know how I do it.
But you just do it.
But I do it and I don't regret anything. I do it I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I love being with the children. I love go to my day job.
Yeah.
Everything I do, I give it 100% because I feel like whatever you do with your heart, you always get good results.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think you've got something really peculiar. Your strength is obviously it's kept you. It's not easy. Like I know you've gone through so much more than obviously you've shared.
Yeah.
And it's admirable, that you can still push through, especially in the life that we're living in.
Yeah.
Being a mom, having a business, having gone through a divorce, then trying to find yourself again. It's a lot. But
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's wonderful. Yeah, it is.
And I appreciate you coming on to the pod.
Thank you for the invite. It was nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I feel like we had a little taste of it. I feel like there's still like a little bit more though, but she's like a shell with like, really good stuff like on the inside. But I get it because when you've gone through a lot, it's you just learn you learn habits, I think.
I think you learn not to, because you just accept it. So therefore, I feel like if you dwell on the situation too much, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So I just let some things go. So I don't really talk much about those things.
Yeah.
So
just let things go. Acceptance and letting things go, I think, is the key.
Because there's more to life than to be dwelling on negativity or the past.
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
Yeah. 100%. Well, I hope that you take something away from today's episode. I think I definitely have. Growth, maturity, just letting things go, acceptance. And you have life inside of you, so why not live it?
Live it.
Live it
to the fullest.
Yes. So thank you for sharing that and leaving that on the table for us to take away. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So make sure that you tune in to all the other episodes. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch up on the podcast channels. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.